Hello, everybody. Welcome to Josh Dell'Aria's Musical Escapades. My name's Josh Dell'Aria, your host, and I'm sorry I haven't really been around a heck of a lot lately. I gotta be honest, guys. I've been pretty lazy as of late, and just haven't really bothered to put stuff together that I probably should. And I do have a couple musicians that I do want to talk about in the next couple weeks, but I just got emails out to them as of this recording yesterday, so I want to make sure I give them enough time to respond before I just go and start making videos about them. But in the meantime, there is one thing that I've been thinking about lately that I think it would be a good reminder right now for all you musicians out there, and that is something I may have mentioned before or may not have. I don't remember at this point. But there's a really deep beauty in being able to write about things that aren't talked about all that often. So here's what I've been thinking about. Because we've had this whole coronavirus epidemic that everybody has been focused on for the last couple of months, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you can decide for yourself. I don't really mind. But because of that, I feel like there's going to be a flood of songs that are written about the coronavirus. What I think that will do is it's going to end up saturating the music industry. And so it's going to be like almost everything that we hear, at least if, maybe a few months down the road from now, is going to have something to do with coronavirus. And if we hear too much about it at one time, I think a lot of people are going to start saying to themselves, I'm getting really tired of hearing about this. I don't want to have this talked about and put in my face 5,000 times a day anymore. I don't want to listen to all this crap that's going on about the coronavirus. It'd be like those instances when somebody just keeps bringing up something over and over again just to annoy you. Even if that thing wasn't really annoying in the first place, the fact that it's being repeated over and over again is just enough to get you irritated. Thus, I think that if you can write about something that is less commonly talked about, your listener might find that refreshing and be able to take his or her mind off some of the more common issues of the day. And that might actually allow the listener to like you quite a bit more. See, the prevailing wisdom in music is that you write songs that are relatable to people so that people will have more of an opportunity to, relate to them, and they would therefore understand them more easily and probably like them faster or better. But I think one of the mistakes that a lot of songwriters make is that they think that in order for a song to be relatable to a large group of people, it has to be something that a large group of people experience. And I don't necessarily think that that is true. I think it has less to do with what exactly you're talking about and more to do with how you talk about it, or how you bring out the meaning of it with the music. There's a reason why I love bands like Big Big Train, for instance. Now, you guys have seen me review Big Big Train here on the channel, and I've featured them on Facebook tons and tons of times. They are one of my absolute favorite bands. They don't talk about things that I tend to end up experiencing a lot of, because they talk about all these different people or different groups of people who are doing things that are totally different from anything that I would ever do. But what the band does is they draw out the struggles that these people go through, and they help me, at least, and if you're listening, you guys as well, they help us understand what exactly those people went through and put it in a way that would be similar to what we go through. Like, for instance, Big Big Train in their song The Ivy Gate write about this 16th century English politician, Thomas Fisher. And I have no idea of anything about 15th century English politics. But they bring out other aspects of his life, like being separated from his family to go to war, and being heartbroken by the fact that his child is stillborn. Like, those are other issues that we can relate to from the song, and they more so apply to the point of what they're talking about. So bringing that out in their music is really more important than necessarily what they exactly write about. And then on the other side of the coin, there's always those really sappy and very insipid and boring love songs that, like everybody, pretty much everybody has been through some sort of aspect of relationships in their lives. But so many people write such boring music about it that there are so many love songs out there that get hardly any recognition. Or even another good example in this day and age is songs about partying, right? Like, tons of people in our day and age love to party. But a lot of songs that are written about partying aren't very entertaining in the end. They're not very interesting, they're not very intriguing, they don't add a lot of information. Now, I get it that there are probably not a lot of songwriters out there who have been through some of these other sorts of events that have nothing to do with the common events of our day, but if that's you, don't be afraid to go out and write that song that would really inspire you and try to find something in it that other people can relate to. Because if you can find something that will help us take our minds off this conflict, I think that's going to help us as listeners relax a lot more. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today on this video. Thank you all for watching, and as always, if you guys want to be featured here on the channel, or if you know anybody who has fantastic music and you want them to be featured here on this channel, make sure you go ahead and send that music off to me. You can send it to my email here at joshdell'ariasmusicalescapades@gmail.com, or you can send it to my Facebook page, facebook.com/joshd'smusicalescapades. Or you can leave it right down in the comments below, and as you know, if you send it to me, I will always listen to it. Thank you all again for watching, and until next time, go make great music, everybody.